Hi there, I'm Andrea Koppel, and it's Time for Coffee, the podcast where you get to hear firsthand what the jobs and careers that interest you the most are really like. Hey there, Java junkies. Welcome to another K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. By the way, K-Cups come in 3 sizes, single, double, and triple shots, or roughly 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes in length. So if you don't have time to throw back an entire caffeinated career conversation, these K-Cup mini episodes of T4C can give you a quick caffeinated fix, whether you're on the go or you only have a few minutes to binge. So grab your mug and take a chug, because it's time for a caffeinated career double shot K-Cup with my guest, Zane Homsi. How about LinkedIn? How can LinkedIn help them out, Zane?
As a young person, I think there's one very low-hanging fruit that LinkedIn can offer, and that is developing a personal brand. And this is so huge for young people because it's your way of signaling to the broader working world what kind of professional you are or want to be. And so it might take a little bit of confidence and it might be a little scary, but even something as simple as posting on LinkedIn about your opinions on a given trend in the industry or about a milestone you just surpassed. I think using that to sort of establish the kind of person you are is huge from an identity perspective. Mm-hmm. And then the second is, and I'm kind of a magician revealing the tricks right now in terms of why LinkedIn is valuable. But the way LinkedIn is set up, the more time you spend on the platform and the more information you provide on your profile and all this stuff, the more relevant LinkedIn becomes to you. So if you add all these experiences and things that you're interested in and start following people and connecting with people, you're going to find that the posts you see in your newsfeed on LinkedIn are just going to be so much more relevant to anything you're interested in. So it's definitely in your best interest to be active.
Excellent. Zane, are there any functions, any parts of LinkedIn or ways to use LinkedIn that you think most of us are unaware of that would be useful in career building and job searching?
Got it. So probably 2 that I'm thinking about. The first is when you connect with someone, you can always just press the connect button. But I find that a lot of people don't make great use of the add a note feature to the connection, which if I'm being too granular, basically when you effectively quote unquote friend someone on LinkedIn, you can add a short little note that you can write personally to that person. Always do this. Reason I share that is it's sincere. It shows you took your time. And if the person accepts, it also gives you the start of a conversation. So that's first. For students, it can be as simple as, hi, I found your profile. I'm interested about your life. Can you talk to me for 20 minutes? So that's the first. And the second one is I actually recommend following individuals on LinkedIn and following companies, just because I found my LinkedIn newsfeed is where I consume a majority of my news and things that are interesting to me. So I think the more time you spend literally clicking the follow button is probably another more way LinkedIn becomes useful.
Thanks for tuning in to this K-Cup mini episode of Time for Coffee. If you want to listen to our entire caffeinated career conversation, please check out the show notes for this episode. Thanks so much for listening to Time for Coffee, where the professionals in the jobs that most interest you always have time to grab coffee 24/7, no matter where you live. I have one quick favor to ask you. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Time for Coffee. Thanks so much.